Day 3. Checking out the hotel. Here we go. Okay, I just got outside. The hotel was nice enough to keep my bike stored right here by the front door. About to pack up, and the streets are wet, and I feel a little bit of drizzle, but I really had to sit with what am I going to do today. The train is 3 minutes away, so I could hop the train and just ride to the next town, or there's a mountain pass that I'm planning to go across. But one is it's very remote, definitely getting into bear territory. I still don't have bear spray, and I have to acknowledge that maybe I'm putting too much emphasis on the bears, but I don't want to take an unnecessary risk. So I'm gonna go grab breakfast, and as long as this weather holds up the way that it is, I am going to change my route. So instead of cutting straight through the mountains, I'm going to go north a bit and then go through the mountains, because there's more opportunities for accommodations if the weather turns sour on me and I need a way out. So that's the new plan. Let's load up and get going. So I was looking for a breakfast spot that had good reviews, and I found this Coffee Rest spot. And if you look right there, that sign is a designated smoking room. And as soon as I pulled up here, I could smell the cigarette coming out of the door. So I will not be eating breakfast there. So I was having a bit of a hard time finding a cafe that had what I wanted. So here we are, 7-Eleven. Chicken and rice, and bring a coffee. I don't mean to keep getting convenience store breakfast, but sometimes that's just what it is. Fried chicken and rice, and the fried chicken has no sauce on it. If this had soy sauce or something, or sweet sauce, it'd be great, but no sauce, and it's very soggy. Probably made a few days ago or yesterday. Most of the stuff here is pretty fresh, so I'm not knocking it. Just I'm the kind of person, if I'm searching and I can't figure it out, I find that the searching is more stressful than the joy of eating, so I'll just pick something so I can get going. I'm kind of racing the weather here, so it's already almost 10:30 a.m. and I have some ground to cover. So, see you later. Well, the road ends here, but I see tracks. Do I take my chance? I probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. This little road bike. This thing's not light. You gotta push it back out of here. Better. And I'm gonna stop and put my Bear Bell on, because I think I'm far enough away from bear territory still, but I do not want to find out. So, air bell activated. Pavement. Oh. Whew. Made it to pavement. There we go. All right. Let's have a break from that. We collected one grasshopper. The near's still attached, and a lot of flower particles or pollen. One ant. Gotta go, buddy. But yeah, look how skinny these tires are to be doing that. River down there. All right, let's go. Made it to farmland. Quiet roads. This is good for me. And enough population that I don't have to worry about the bears. Like aerial combat right over my head, but I didn't get my phone out fast enough. So I guess the birds of prey and the cranes compete for this territory. There's probably a lot of mice and snakes in here. So another crane right there, and this one's still circling, and I don't know where the other one went. Somewhere behind that house, but I don't want to keep filming there because I don't want them thinking I'm filming their house. Today is so much more beautiful than yesterday. Couple spots of traffic, but wide open spaces. Look at that. And there's where we're coming from. All right, let's get going. There is a massive rainstorm. You can see over there, and I can see it in front of me. And I don't see any shelter. Even that barn over there, I don't see an overhang. So I'm about to get stuck in this if I don't find a place to get out of it. I see the rain in the distance, and it's drizzling where I'm at now. So current situation, I've got the bike tarped up, extra poncho over the front basket, and I've got this tiny little awning right here that I'm gonna sit under until I determine how bad this is gonna get. If it stays like this, I think I'm gonna be forced to keep riding because there's nothing here. There's no store, there's farm equipment and junk on a property that nobody's at. So I'll hang here for a little bit, and we will see what this shapes up into. All right, decision made. The rain does not seem to be picking up. I see it very well in the distance. and it has absolutely just been drizzling here, but there's a nice restaurant, cafe, some coffee, some food about an hour away, and I would rather walk in there a bit wet and have a nice place to dry up and charge my phone and relax than sit here not knowing what's going to happen. So thank you, nice spot, but we're going to keep going. Try cycling, they said. It'll be fun, they said. All right, update. It is 1:24 p.m. I covered quite a few miles, kilometers. It is actively raining and has been for a while. I am soaked head to toe. I haven't even checked to see if there's some dry spots. You know, I really just can't tell if that's water or sweat, but either way, I think it's helping. So I typed in cafe. I arrived at this place, but it looks almost like a museum. I have no idea what this place is, but let's go explore it together. Alright, this is what the place is called. Sunagawa Factory. I have no idea what this is. Let's go. Okay, they do have a cafe, but we've got some other stuff going on here too. And I have no idea what this is. So while you're sitting here eating pizza, there's a whole factory happening where they're making scents for perfumes or something over that way. You can see behind the glass. Really interesting place. So this place just told me that I cannot take away my food. I paid for this. It's not that bad. So this can be great at the campsite later. Alright, here's the factory setup. Got the table here. I don't know what that's for. Maybe as the consumer you can sign up to learn it, but very unexpected place to find, but Japan seems to be full of these unexpected places. That was a nice lunch, and the rain has stopped, so a little mud spot from the tire on the back. And I let things sit, try to dry out a bit. You can see the puddle under the bike, but it's a little chilly. I'm gonna load up. There's a campsite about an hour away, and it says an hour, but for me, loaded up on the bike, probably 1.5 to 2 hours. So I'm gonna do a pretty hard push. I need to make one convenience store stop because I don't have water, and actually I'm gonna try to fill my water bottle inside. That's a good idea. And yeah, get there and set up. It's just these little gaps in between the rain, trying to work with that. I'm learning, and I'm getting soaked in the process. So off we go. hill climbing, just in case you can't see what's happening in the video. Whew. Steep but short. Almost there. Ooh, and a cool feather waiting at the top for me. Add that to my collection. I'm on my final 3 kilometers, and this is the first time I've decided to walk the bike because I am cooked. I'd have to calculate. I'll tell you at the end of the video, but I think today was probably a 40 kilometer day, so I'm progressively going a little bit further and further. In fairness, although I'm a beginner, it's been fairly flat, but a consistent uphill pretty much always. I think there's been like 3 times I could stop pedaling and coast. Not very many times. So hopefully on the way back I get more coasting time. But yeah, I haven't even gotten into the mountains yet. And my little legs, I don't know how well they're gonna do. We'll find out together. All right, I'll see you at the campground. I get to ride through these little bit of wildflowers. Okay, I have arrived at this building, but my map still says I'm over a kilometer from the campground, so parking the bike and gonna walk over here and try to get checked in or at least some information. I don't know how much of a play-by-play you need, but if you're ever here, I don't think that's the building. I mean, it's massive, and it seems like it should be the building, but it's all food and restaurants downstairs and like a children's indoor playground upstairs. So I'm gonna keep riding and try to find a campground office. And hopefully the next time I come on here, I'm arriving at a campsite. Okay, not at the campground, but walking my bike up this hill. Beautiful park. Starting to rain again, but I did find a sign pointing me to the campground, 1 kilometer, and hopefully up this hill I can start riding again. Oh, the bugs are at me big time. You probably can't even see it, but they're all over my face. All right, this is crazy. The road ends right here, and you got to walk through the forest to get to the head of campsite. And I have no idea if they even have open space. All right, gonna go find out. This walk is a bit unreasonable. I don't see a paved road to get to the site to check in. I gotta carry my fully loaded bike up these stairs. Oh, fail. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. Crazy amount of bugs. I was so close to taking the train today. I guess this is where the best memories are made. But dang, wasn't expecting this trek just to check in. I think I gotta go back out and around. But I don't see a road Oh, a little tree just fell on my bike. I don't see a road to get there. All right, I regret this, but we're gonna ride back down and try to find how to get to the check-in. It is muddy, very wet. Down these stairs. Let's do it. Did it. All right. Through this mud. Oh my gosh. I don't think I lost anything, but that was a bumpy ride down those stairs, I'll tell you that. Get some speed here. Okay, now, some way, I think I gotta go this way. Look at that. I gotta go up these stairs to get there. I'm going to the other side of the bike. Make this a bit easier on myself. Bike is not light right now. I'll tell you that. Oh, we're up. Oh. Whew. All right. The campground is closed, but they're letting me in. He's gonna take me where?
どこでもいいよ、好きなとこ。どこでもいい。あ、わかります。
We're trying.
テント張るのどこでもいいよ。
The campsite.
うん。俺。
So here or here.
OK、どこでもいい。
Anywhere.
ただこっちからこっちはダメ。雨降ってるから水が出てくんの。だからこっちの方。だからここか。
Is this the toilet?
これトイレ。
Okay.
でこれが炊事と炊事するの。
Okay, to be dry.
うん。
Oh, nice. Okay, so we're gonna set the tent up under a shelter.
これはちょっと入れないの危ないから。これはダメなんだわ。多目的。本当はここが一番いいんだけどね。
Okay.
でもここダメなんだわ。ここ
Ah, here.
いいかい
Okay.
?OK?
Right here.
うん。
Perfect.
OK。
Ah, arigato.
はい。トイレ開けてくるから。
Toilet? Okay.
うん。
Amazing. Got a campsite. There we go. Got a campsite. They let me into the locked campground. Gave me a place to set up my tent. And is unlocking the toilet. I'm the only one here. Here, hold on. Let me show you this because this is a massive campground. There's not a soul other than me and this guy. Whew. There we go. There we go. Look at all these camp spots. Empty. And I will be right here. Also, I asked him about bears. I don't know what they have, but he has a parameter. He says there's no bears in the parameter, so I'm banking on that. But here's my spot. See you soon. My tent is set up. Can you hear that? They have a radio station playing over that speaker. I don't know if that's going to be all night, And if it is, it's probably to keep the bears away. They actually showed me a parameter, and he said there's no bears in this parameter. So what I'm doing now is my bag cover, it did keep the water off the top, but this hard plastic was wrapped around the back, and it just was like a water scoop for the bottom, and there was a puddle of water in here. So I'm kind of worried about the contents in that bag because that's all my waterproof stuff. So I'm gonna rinse it out right now and check all my stuff here shortly, and I'll show you the camp. So, hello. I've been in Japan now for a week, and I have not seen a Japanese toilet until right now. So I haven't seen the sign. Don't sit on that. Squat over it. There you go. There you go. So there's the toilet. There's the squat over it. There's the flush. Alright, so I guess it'll just suck it right up. I learned something new today. Actually, I learned a lot new today, but that's one of the things. Alright, the guy said there was no bears here, but I'm still not going to be an idiot. So it's 4:30, still a bit early. I'm going to eat my pizza that they told me I couldn't take away. It looks a little sad in this bag, but it's going to be delicious and well earned. Let's see. You know what? It's still in a pizza shape. Look at that. Okay, kinda. I'm gonna roll it. It's gonna be a burrito. Oh, that was scary. I keep saying as a new cyclist, I feel like I gotta defend myself. But as a new cyclist, it was a stretch to get here. It was a lot of work and time. And it's getting late. And if this place didn't let me in, I don't know what I would have done. I would have figured it out. But it's raining and getting dark, and you don't want to be figuring it out when it's raining and getting dark in bear country. So I'm so blessed that that guy was there. Also, I've only learned 2 Japanese words. So anybody that's a traveler, or if you're Japanese, I want to apologize. I've been here 1 week. I've only learned 2 words. Arigato, obviously, and sumimasen. And boy, I pulled that one out. I saw movement, yelled out sumimasen, which is excuse me, sorry. It's kind of a universal word from what I understand, but this guy heard me. He came over, he got on the phone and called somebody, and then he like slid the gate open and brought me in and gave me the spot. So feeling very blessed today, and I'm excited to finish eating and get out of these wet clothes and dry off. So I will come back on and say goodnight to you in a bit. I'll see you soon. I have to admit that it's weird having an entire campground to yourself. Just me and Japanese radio. There's my camp. Hey, buddy. Gotta look out for the macro life. Since it started raining, there are all kinds of things out. Definitely a lot of snails. I kept having to dodge them on my bike. But also the cranes, which was awesome to see. Look, here's the thing. This is my thought. The guy took out a map. I asked about bears. He took out a map and he showed me a red line around the entire campground. He's like, I think he said there's no bears in this line. Why are they playing loud radio throughout the day? Because it seems to me that that is a deterrent. So they don't have like a physical barrier blocking the bears. I guess they're just relying on Japanese radio. And some of these campgrounds closed down because of bear sightings. You know what? It is very in my head. You're going to notice. Count how many times I say bear in my videos. Probably a lot. You can see what's in my mind. Jared, if you keep doing that, you're manifesting. Well, maybe, but I'm at least playing it smart. So my food garbage, I'm going to my tent right now. I've got a couple bits of candy and scented toothpaste, deodorant. I'm bagging it all up and probably going to go leave it in the bathroom for the night before I settle in my tent. So, all right, I'm getting rained on, so I'm going. Well, I'm going to bed, but I wanted to make a video to make comedy of the situation that this Japanese radio station is broadcasting this radio station through the PA speakers all over the campground. I'm the only one here, and it's just a funny scenario. So I'm gonna go to sleep. At least I'll try. And I have my friend, the radio, playing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.